How's it going, everyone? AFC Finners back in Worcestershire. We are seeing a Worcestershire derby in Redditch against Bromsgrove in what has been a very, very last-minute decision. With the cold weather, games have been getting postponed left, right and centre. But thanks to the wonderful Footballogy app, I found this ground and here we go. Good to see a derby in the Southern League. I cannot wait. How are you feeling, Tom?
Tired.
It's been an interesting one. We woke up this morning not knowing where we were going to go. I got my New Zealand shirt on in case we had to go to a game there, but thankfully found something not too far from home. So this mustachioed man is now going to head to Redditch. Let's do this. It's a nice sign, but I think I do have a bit of improvement. That's better. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. So, me and Tamaldo are about to go into the ground, but before we do, let's find out a bit about today's hosts, Redditch United. Redditch United were founded as a Redditch town in 1891 and won the Worcestershire Senior Cup 3 years later. They joined the Birmingham and District League in 1921, having divided their time between this league and the Birmingham Combination, winning the latter 3 times in 1914, 1933 and 1953. They also won the Birmingham and District League Southern Division in 1955. In 1971, they changed their name to Redditch United and also reached the first round of the FA Cup for the first time. They joined the Southern League the next year and were promoted to the Premier Division in 1976. In 1979, they were founding members of the Football Alliance, which would go on to be known as the National League. Sadly, they suffered immediate relegation to the Southern League Midland Division, but achieved promotion to the Southern League Premier Division in 1986, remaining there until 1989. In 2004, they achieved promotion to Conference North and will remain there until 2011. That year would be a bittersweet one for the club. They were relegated from the Conference North, but also won the Worcestershire Senior Cup. In 2016, they built a 3G pitch with the help of the FA and the Football Foundation. They remained in the Southern League Premier Division Central, and a brilliant campaign so far has seen them right at the top of the league, and hopes of a return to the National League North are high. Overall, they have won 3 Birmingham combinations, 1 Birmingham District League Southern Division, 1 Southern League Division 1 North, 4 Birmingham Senior Cups, 6 Worcestershire Senior Cups, 1 Staffordshire Senior Cup, and 1 Worcester Royal Infirmary Cup. And a bit of trivia, in 1997, the club were forced to play 9 games in 9 days due to a backlog of postponed fixtures, a schedule that no doubt would have made Jurgen Klopp explode. So those are our hosts, Redditch United. Let's have a look inside their home, Valley Stadium.
It's still fine. Oh, fair play to
Oh, this is cool. I like it. Retro. This is a perfect mix of retro and modern, I think. And that is one of the coolest stands I've ever seen in non-league. I don't normally toot my own horn, but sometimes my genius, it's almost frightening. Are you gonna on someone new? What do you think, Tom?
Your singing is terrible, Finn. But other than that, lovely.
Your beard is terrible. Well, maybe you should go also then, Jeff, because you couldn't sing driving home the other night. Because you don't even sing in public in case you get slagged off. There's some food options, in case anybody is interested. Doesn't look bad, to be fair. Well, this might be the best clubhouses I've ever seen at this level. If you like. The football history nerd in me is very excited. Look at that. Opened with Stanley Matthews when I was 1 year old. There he is. Respect from a fellow Stanley. Not often I get this at this level, but we got a veggie burger, brioche bun. Looks nice and crispy. Let's give it a try. Ooh. That is lush. It's like a falafel burger. I was not expecting that. That is a pleasant surprise. Falafel, Daisy deep fried falafel. As Samuel L. Jackson said, this is a tasty burger. Nice burger, Stereophonics. I'm in heaven.
thing.
Whatever they said. As a fan with a megaphone, I've loved non-league. Last time we saw Bromsgrove at Leamington, they got a player sent off. They've repeated the trick. Redditch player was thrown on goal. He's been tripped to the floor just outside the box. Red card. Down to 10 men, makes it interesting. Half time, it's been not the best game. Redditch have been a better team, but Bromsgrove have sort of tightened up, gone on the defensive, having a player down. Hopefully Redditch can squeeze through. They've had been in a couple of good positions, but just not been able to get the ball from out of their feet, thread it through. But fingers crossed, up the ante in the second half and get 3 points. Half time, 0-0. This is brilliant. Redditch are bringing on Cole Palmer. I'll get this win in no time. Coming close to the end of the game, and finally the deadlock is broken. The corner was swung in, Cavender's headed it bounced off the back action. For a moment I thought it did go in, but as you can see from the limbs you've just witnessed, Redditch are in front. They got better the last 5 minutes, they've been hounding, and they've finally blown the house down. 1-0, 3 points on the cards. Yes! Full time, and Redditch get a vital 3 points over their Worcestershire rivals. It was not the best game, but they did what they needed to do. Not the most clinical in the box, but they got the 3 points. What a day. This has been a good spontaneous trip. Full time, Redditch 1, Bromsgrove 0. So that was Valley Stadium, home of Redditch United. A spontaneous trip has worked out very well, and I'm relieved that we managed to get to the game despite the pressing weather. So Redditch, you're definitely up there in terms of the best experiences I've had in non-league. That was a really cool, unique stadium. Find out more about my thoughts and the ratings, but I'd probably recommend going to Worcestershire for that. And it's good to see Worcestershire derby. So a really fun day, improvised, but has worked out very well. So thank you, Redditch. Hopefully they'll come back soon, and best of luck in your hunt for promotion. Time to rate the experience. So we will start off as always with welcome, and I think it's very well set up. It's a place to watch a game, an excellent club bar, one of the best I've seen in non-league. And overall, it's just very well set up for a good day. Like, you know, they've got things like the club raffle, club shop, very, very friendly staff. Didn't have an issue with any of them. You know, when we came in, the stewards tried to scan our ticket, and for some reason it didn't work. But we showed them the proof that we bought the tickets, and they said, yeah, just go in. They understood that we'd done the right thing. They didn't go all job surf about it. So it's a very different experience to what I've had this level, because they're such a big team. And normally teams at this level, it's not too much atmosphere, not too much, but there must have been about 2,000 people there or something. And we felt right at home with them, felt very embraced. Really good group of people around us. So I think it's somewhere the groundhoppers such as myself will feel right at home. You settle right in easily, and it's very well set up for a groundhopper, and it's somewhere I'd love to come back to. So I'll probably give the welcome an 8 out of 10. Food and drink, again, another one they did very well with. There was an excellent range, and being able to have a veggie burger was fantastic. You know, again, for this level, I'm not used to it. They were kind of a bit like, we don't sell many, so it'll take 10 minutes, but it's really good that they've like prepared for that. And there obviously is somewhat of a market for it, because I've bought it and they wouldn't make it available if there weren't people that didn't want veggie burgers. So you can get veggie burger, you can get chips, you can get crisps and all kinds of drinks. So they've definitely thought the food really well. And that burger was absolutely divine. I was not expecting it to be essentially a deep fried falafel, but that was such a pleasant surprise. So I thought it'd be one of those burgers where it's like crispy and then all vegetables inside, which I don't really like, but I was so pleasantly surprised. And just absolutely delicious brioche bun. So it's excellent food and drink. I think it's some of the best I've had at this level. So I'll give the food and drink a 9 out of 10. Atmosphere. For most clubs at this level, I've scrapped the atmosphere rating unless kind of like hear chanting and stuff, just because I didn't think it was really fair anymore. But no, fair play, there was a superb atmosphere. You know, it was a proper derby feel, derby day. The sort of tension and the passion really came out. And for this level, that was an absolutely superb atmosphere, because most grounds you go to this kind of level, you don't get much of an atmosphere at all. So it was really great to be amongst that. And they kept singing throughout, kept encouraging the team. And you saw in the video how happy they were when they scored. So I think, again, for this level, it's up there with the best atmospheres I've seen. So fair play, Redditch fans, you really knew how to get behind the team and add to the experience with the atmosphere you generated. So I'll give the atmosphere a 6.5 out of 10. Stadium, this was one of the coolest ones I've seen at non-league. It was so unique. Like when I looked at it at Footballogy, I just saw that one stand and I was like, okay, that looks really cool. That one behind the goal was absolutely brilliant. I can't explain why. I just absolutely loved the design of it, that retro feel, how big it was. It just felt like I was looking at something from the 1970s. I loved the stand I was in as well. I really like how they've not gone corporate and soulless. They've kept those old-fashioned terraces, and it really just gives that strong British footballing feel. So I absolutely love it. And again, that club bar is superb. I think they could do with adding another stand to the right of us behind the goal. I think really needs something there rather than just a sort of fenced wall of sponsors. I think they could do with just a little stand there just to sort of complete the set. But I think apart from that, for the level they're at, it's a really good ground, and it's not cookie cutter. It's very, very unique just in the look of it, you can tell. And just to walk up to it, I haven't felt a thrill like that going to non-league grounds. Just the way it's there at the bottom of the hill was so cool. So that's one of the best non-league stadiums I've ever done, I think. That's so good for this level, and I definitely, when it comes to recommending grounds to ground hoppers, it will be right up there for non-league. So I will give the ground a 6 out of 10 rating. That, after all the positives I've said, that might sound harsh, but again, we are comparing this to likes of Wembley, Old Trafford, Anfield and Villa Park. So a 6 out of 10 for staying for this level is superb. So fair play, Redditch, you've got one of the best grounds I've seen in non-league, and I've done a lot. And finally, value for money. I think it was perhaps a little bit more expensive than it needed to be. Tom managed to get a student ticket for about £5, whereas mine was 11. I think sort of between a 5 and 8 ballpark is reasonable for this level. A lot of the food pricing wasn't bad. I think maybe £5 for the burger was a little bit too much. It wasn't an amount of money I was going to lose sleep over, and I had an absolutely lovely time. So I was happy to pay a bit more than I usually do for this level. I think value for money was probably their weakest thing, but even then it wasn't a glaring fault. It was just, yeah, a couple of quid more expensive than I think it needed to be in some areas, but not anything to lose sleep about. So I'll probably give the value for money a 7 out of 10. So 2 weeks in a row, we've kind of improvised the ground we're going to, and it's worked out absolutely superbly. Redditch, you have very much gained a friend in me. I absolutely love my time there, and I can't believe it's not even been one we've considered, but fair play. I talk about a lot of grounds I've gone to, I recommend places, and you'll be right up there. You really made it worth it coming all this way, and I'm glad that a lot of the games you wanted to go to got called off because I was able to come there. So Redditch, thank you for a lovely day. I really hope you can get promoted because you deserve it after the experience you've given me today. Thank you so much, Redditch United. All the best for the rest of the season. What a lovely day. If you want to see more videos like this, my Patreon will be in the description. You can support my channel for as little as £1 a month, and by doing so you will make it possible for me to do more days like this and help me be able to tick off more grounds, more experiences, and as a result get more content out of it. So yeah, please check out the link if you can, and you can give us as little as £1 a month. That'd be much appreciated. Some very exciting ones coming up next week, but for now, I've been AFC Finners. thank you all for watching. See you next time and stick with us as we go round to ground. AFC Finners out.